A quick new idea, daily, from the world's greatest TEDx talks. I'm your host, Atossa Leoni, and this is TEDx Shorts. The mere thought of going through a breakup can be pretty painful. But what we often forget is that heartbreak helps us grow and evolve. Gary Lewandowski is a professor of psychology and director of the Relationship Lab at Monmouth University. Today, he asked us to pause our negative outlook on a breakup and look at the positive personal development that can result from it.
So we need to talk. Hearing those 4 simple words from your relationship partner never feels good. Your heart sinks, palpitates, your stomach flutters, your palms get sweaty because it's never, we need to talk about what a great relationship we have, how we're best friends and how we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. It's never that. It's always, we need to talk about the beginning of the end. And whether your relationship is awful, good, or great, we don't like endings. We don't like to lose things. And especially, we don't like to lose things that are important to us. And make no mistake, our relationships, they build us, they define us, they sustain us, and they can break us too. And we know relationship breakup can be tough, right? Some of my own research shows that breakup leads you to experience a loss of self. So when you lose a relationship, part of who you are as a person goes with it. And so as all good research does, mine started with a very simple question. Overall, how does your breakup influence who you are? How did it impact you, right? And what I did is I didn't just ask anybody. I asked people who were likely to be especially sad, right? I asked people who had recently broken up in the last 3 months, broken up a long-term relationship. And what I found was some people were sad. They characterized their breakup as negative, but it was 1 out of 3 people, right? Which sounds like a lot. I don't know if that's what you expected, but it means that 2 out of 3 people didn't consider it negative. In fact, 1 out of 4 said it was neutral, a little bit of both, right? As many emotional experiences are, it's a little bit of both. 41%, most people characterized their breakup as positive. And remember, this was supposed to be an especially sad group, right? So 41% are saying, you know what, that experience overall, right? It's saying overall, they're not saying it had 0 negative, they're saying overall, it was a positive experience. But one of the things I focus on in my research is the self, because who you are as a person touches every aspect of your life, including your relationships. In particular, I focus on self-expansion. This is the experience of a relationship that helps build who you are as a person. It helps you grow. It helps add to your sense of self. Being in this relationship makes you a better person. These are the good ones. These are the ones you want. But it's a continuum, right? It goes the other way too. Sometimes your relationship is impoverished. It lacks self-expansion. Your partner is not building up. They're holding you back, in fact, right? These ones are stagnant, stale, those relationships like when you're stuck in a rut, your partner's not helping you grow. If anything, they're preventing you from being the person that you can be, right? And so I thought, if you get out of one of those impoverished relationships, it's literally going to be addition by subtraction, right? This relationship is holding you back. By getting out of this, I'm going to now thrive as an individual. And this is exactly what we found in people in breakup. People who had gotten out of a low self-expanding, impoverished relationship, they reported a full range of positive emotions. They're relieved, they're calm, they're energized, confident, strong, happy. They're doing wonderfully, right? It's like their world opened up. Things are getting clearer for them. They're experiencing less loss of self. They're experiencing more personal growth. And importantly, they're experiencing more what I call rediscovery of the self, which is recapturing those things that you may have sacrificed or diminished while you were in a relationship. So these people are doing better because they got out of a relationship. So when your relationship doesn't help you become a better person, ending it does, which is important to realize because it's, again, a little counterintuitive. This is all part of a broader message. Relationships are important, time is short, mistakes are costly. Relationships should be the best part of your life. Hopefully you have found one that builds you and sustains you. And hopefully you have that. But if you don't, you have to ask yourself, what is 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 lifetime of your happiness worth? Because great relationships seldom fail. Bad ones do, as they should. And when they do, when those relationships fail, they end because the relationships are broken. But it doesn't mean you have to be broken forever.
The TEDx talk you just listened to was recorded at a TEDx event in West Long Branch, New Jersey. All TEDx events are independently organized by volunteers who believe in TED's mission of ideas worth spreading. Special thanks to the organizing team at TEDxNavesink. Visit TED.com/TEDxShorts to listen to the full talk and learn more about TEDx Shorts. I'm Atossa Leoni. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.